Star Wars, Marvel, Mecha, and more. This is Star Wars Fandom Me.
Hey guys, welcome back to another video from me, and this time I'm gonna show you my Force Friday Revenge Haul. That's what I'm calling it, Revenge Haul, because as you guys know, Force Friday was a total bust in Belgium. I made a video about that. That got a lot of views already. I'm very happy with that. And it's nice to know that people, you know, other than me, also had like a total bust Force Friday wise. Not only just Belgium or Europe, also people in the US, just crazy. But like I said, this is a Force Friday Revenge Haul. With that I mean, on Saturday there was an event organized by the TK41 Belgian Stores fan club in Antwerp. Now if you guys want to check out our site or our Facebook page or the Google Plus page, be sure to check down the links in the description box below, or in on my YouTube page. There's also some links to those sites. Before the event started, me and a couple of friends, we went into a collectible store. Now, I usually do not go to Antwerp to shop or so I had never been into that collectible store. I know of it, I've heard about it, I've seen pictures, it looked awesome, but now I went there for the first time, and we found some fantastic stuff. We're gonna start off with one of the there are only 3 items, to be honest, but they made up Force Friday in such a big way. It's unbelievable. So we went in there and looking around. They have a lot of comics and books and trade paperbacks and such. They do not have a ton of figures, but they do have them. First off, I saw those bust banks, which look awesome, and they had like I think 10 or 12 of them, but they all had different ones, from Marvel stores and etc. etc. First thing I picked up was the Darth Maul bust bank. If you guys can see that, I really like that one. That looked awesome, and I just had to pick that up because it looks so awesome. I was very pleased with that, so I picked that up. Trying to focus that camera. So I picked that one up. Then for the next item, something super special. Like, I never would have thought that we would find something like that in a store, and definitely not in a collectible store, because these people should know what they are selling. If they aren't, like, if they don't look up price or so, it's their loss, I guess, and our gain. In a corner of the store, there was like a shoebox filled with vintage Star Wars figures. Now, if I see a shoebox filled with vintage Star Wars figures, I immediately think they're either, really bad condition, or they're, separately, they're all at different prices. They all have a different price. Now, on the box it said figures for €6.5 each, or if you take one with a weapon, because next to the shoebox there was a smaller box which had a lot of different weapons, and that's always interesting, obviously, to complete a figure or whatnot. And a figure with a weapon was €8.5, so actually pretty good deal. Now, even if it's not like a super rare figure, it's a really good deal. Vintage is, pretty expensive nowadays. So we were looking around in the box, and first off, the figures were in really good condition most of the times. There were a couple that were like missing a head or an arm, and some that were missing paint, obviously, because that's what's gonna happen when you put all those figures in the box together. But surprisingly, the first figure I found was, I'm gonna put him next to Maul, was an Imperial Dignitary, and I do not have that figure. I'm gonna zoom in on that guy. Try to zoom in, but obviously my camera is not. There you go. Imperial Dignitary. Now, I do not have this figure, and I still need it in my collection. Basically, I only gonna buy the last 17 figures right now, because I know my uncle has all the figures up until last 17, so and I will get those figures eventually, so I don't have to buy the other figures in the line. And my uncle has them all complete, so don't need that. So that's the first one we found. There were a lot of figures. My friend picked up like a Ramba and a Luke Stormtrooper. Not with helmet or weapon, but still, that's a really good find for 6.5 euro, right? You got Barada, I think you got Luke with a variant of the hair color, something like that. So that was that. Then I was looking around in the box a little bit more. What do I see? Quite surprised to see this little fella there. Yak Face from the last 17 as well. I already have this figure. I bought it a couple of years ago, I think for 12 euro, which is still an amazing deal. But this one, 6.5 euro, and to be honest, me and my friend were kind of shocked at what we saw in that store because, you know, it's a collectible store, you should check their prices, but I think they check their prices with newer stuff, but if they get something older, they maybe don't check it. I don't know what went down there, but we got a lot of stuff, and there was just totally amazing prices. It's insane. So Yak Face as well. It looks pretty good. My other version is in better condition. This one is missing a little bit of paint on the hands, and a little bit on the shoe as well, or on the boot, but not a lot, to be honest. And the limbs are in very good like condition. They didn't. You can still, you know, move them around, but they're still very sturdy and not loose at all. So that's very good. And you know, 6.5 euro, you're not gonna pass that up for Imperial Dignitary or Yak Face, obviously. So yeah, that's basically what we found. This really was like a revenge haul, to be honest with you, because the stuff we got, which was awesome, and we were super surprised when we came out of the store. We were laughing our asses off because, you know, what are the chances of finding these figures in a collectible store for such a good deal? You know, virtually nothing or none, but we managed to get it. So we were both very happy with what we got, and so yeah, that's basically my Force Friday revenge haul. Like I said, not a lot, but these items alone make up for the fact that we had nothing Star Wars Episode 7 in stores. I mean, that totally makes up for it, you know. So yeah, hope you guys enjoyed this video. We'll be back with another video very soon. So until then, keep collecting and may the Force be with you. Bye.